Back with the lightning here. Gonna do a little test to see if these cleaner waxes are gonna remove bonded contaminants or not versus a clay bar. So I'm going to mask off some sections, use different products on different sections, and we'll see what the results are. Alright, I'm gonna do the 151 on here, that M6 cleaner wax over here, and I'll hit this with the Mother Speed Clay. Pad prepped out with a little bit of that M34 final inspection. Let's get a little bit of moisture on there, helps work the product in. Definitely want to work it on there. Use a medium pressure. Stuff actually works pretty good by hand. Give it one more. You kind of see, can almost still see, maybe those are bonded contaminants on there. There's getting like little smear marks on there. Alright, I think that's good enough for this. Yeah, it looks like there's still something on there, but we'll find out. It's the whole point of this test. Alright, I think that's good for the 151. Just show you guys real quick what that 151 did correction wise. Definitely pulled some holograms out of there. That's not bad for just doing it by hand. Alright, gonna use the McGuire's, the M6 cleaner wax. See what this stuff can do. Being a cleaner wax, you know, that D151, you know, it's technically a cleaner wax too. It's an all-in-one product, but I feel like it's pretty aggressive. This stuff is probably not going to be as aggressive. I don't think it really has the cut, but it'll be interesting to see if it removes any contaminants or not. You know, and sometimes when you open these products, there'll be some dried product in there when you first squeeze it out. you know, make sure you get that off the pad. You don't want to work that hardened product onto the panel. One thing I will say about the M6 is it smells pretty good. It's almost got like it smells like bananas. It's got a very tropical, like banana kind of fruit smell to it, which is nice. The D151 it has a little chemical odor to it, but it's not very strong. So once again, I'm just using a medium pressure. Alright, well, ran out of memory, so missed me doing 2 more. This will be the 4th one. Can still see, just like the 151, like there's little swipe marks which might be contaminants on there. You know, if that's the case, then it's not taking them off. That's kind of the whole point of doing this. Just see what's going on. I can see them. It's like the product's getting caught on them and it's leaving a smear. But that's the point of doing this. We'll see if this stuff can pull contaminants off or not. All right. Use a final wipe. Looking pretty good. This stuff looks like it's finishing out better than the 151. Just kind of to be expected. It's not as aggressive. It's probably more of a polish than a compound action, being a cleaner wax. I mean, just working it by hand, pull a lot of the holograms out of there. Same thing with the 151. It's not perfect, but outside this would look pretty damn good. Even with those holograms that are left in there. Look a lot better than this. Alright, so I'm going to use the final inspection. And going to clay off this last section down here. Grab a fresh towel, wipe it off. All right. This might actually be a pretty good example of what clay can do. I don't know if it's going to pick it up, but the spot that was clayed actually does look a little shinier. Can almost pick it up on the camera. So let's see how this. Actually, let me turn the AC off, make a noise. Okay, so up top, you can hear those contaminants grabbing my hand. So down here where we hit it with that mother's, you can hear a difference. So let's see the M6. Feels pretty smooth. I'm just wondering if it's the wax that's kind of skewing the result though. On the 151, smooth, very smooth. Sure, the wax is helping. It's in these products, but I mean, you run your hand where it hasn't been messed around with. You can hear that. All right, well, there it is. I would say that all of them removed contaminants. Although it did look like there was some streaking going on. I don't know, I don't feel anything. It actually feels really smooth. But like I said, that might just be the wax kind of throwing me off. But it's definitely smooth. So I think the other thing to keep in mind is, you know, these products are pretty good from a one-step standpoint. You know, and I mean just look at that. You know, obviously the clay didn't do much correction. It's not really going to. That's not what it's meant to do. But it definitely, it's kind of hard to see on camera, but it almost gave it a slightly better shine, which with all these holograms is kind of difficult to notice. But, I mean, man, look at that. Look at the difference right there. And once again, you know, neither of these are really corrected out. I mean, the other side of the truck that I ran the buffer over, it definitely, man, it's got a really nice, deep, glossy shine. But, kind of getting back to the point of this, you know, you could just wash your vehicle and use one of these, you know, one-step products and get a pretty good result even without claying. You know, I still feel like the clay is a good idea because it's just going to make it that much easier for the product to work onto the panel. You know, the product's not going to be fighting through that layer of bonded contaminants before it starts having an effect on the paint and changing the appearance of the finish. So, me personally, I'm a huge fan of clay bar. I think it's definitely worth the time and effort to do it. You know, I mean, I like to wash the vehicle off, you know, get it all cleaned up, rinse it, leave it wet, hit it with one of these clay products. You know, this bar is nice, and I really like the Eagle One clay mitt because you can just get a new bucket of soapy water and just, I mean, you can fly over the vehicle, rinse it off, dry it, and you've got a freshly clayed vehicle, and you're ready to do whatever, you know, if you want to just wax it, or if you're going to use a one-step product, get the cleaner wax on there. But yeah, pretty good. Definitely a lot better than that. Alright guys, so my conclusion is you don't necessarily have to use clay. I'm still a pretty big fan of it. But if you're thinking you just want to wash your vehicle and hit it with a cleaner wax, I think you're going to get a pretty damn good result. I mean, both of these are really good evidence of that. And look at all these holograms. I mean, that's ridiculous. So, there it is, the final verdict. either way you go, I don't think you can really lose. Alright guys, if you liked the video, give me that thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, consider subbing the channel. Do a lot of different things on here, battery stuff, motorcycle, Mustang, Lightning. Been getting into detailing a lot lately, so I've been making a lot of detail videos, but pretty wide range of different videos on my channel. So consider giving me a sub. I'll give you guys links to all the products. If you want to get your hands on them, just click those links and it'll take you right to them. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.